Okay, guys. Hey, good evening. It is Tuesday, October 18th, and it is the Team Shine team call, basically leadership recap. This is totally different than anything else we've done, just because I'm super excited because of all the changes that were announced this past weekend. I think it was a long time coming. I'm going to tell you as I go through things, I'll share some personal experiences of kind of what happened in the room when everything happened. But I am going to get straight to it, okay? So, where's my email? Oh my gosh, what did I do? Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something else. Hopefully you need to listen to the National Wake Up Call period. You just need to. So if you have by chance already, you know that Trina said she keeps it basic. So I honestly did not have time to download these slides and put them in a pretty PowerPoint. I don't use Canva because I don't have time to figure it out. And so I'm literally just going to scroll through these slides. Please understand, these were screenshots from a phone that then I emailed to myself so that I had them. So they're a little grainy. I don't know if we'll get access to the slides they actually shared at the event. So please bear with me and I'll try to go through these as quickly as possible. But that's one thing that Trina said yesterday. She goes, keep it basic. She goes, I'm the most basic coach. She goes, you don't have to have pretty graphics. You don't have to do all this to have a great business. Okay, so Carl, okay, wrong mouse. That's the other computer. So, you know, he kind of was leading up to all these things that we're going to make. He just started talking about, the first thing he started talking about was eat more dessert. And we're like, what? And we had, all of us had Shakeology recipe cards on our like at our seats, with some really good Shakeology recipes. I think they're already on the Beachbody On Demand blog. And it was talking about, then swap dirty energy for clean energy, which obviously we're looking at Energize. So I will lead you into, you see Shakeology and you see Energize. So it was just talking about how, hold on, and there will be slides down more that explain it. I think I must have slipped, like, I tried doing them in order, but anyways, I didn't. So eat more dessert was basically, as we're going to get into the change of the name of body, was more so about, like, everybody thinks it has to be this all or nothing approach. And then when someone messes up, which there's no such thing, they just give up. So it's talking about, like, eat more dessert, eat a clean dessert, have the Shakeology every day, right? Whether you have it, like, drink it as your shake to get that full serving, or, you know, have extra, make cookies for your family, or you guys, these recipes, like cake pops. Come on. You know, we make cookies all the time for our son. He walked in the house today. Mom, did you make me cookies? So it was just talking about, you good? It was just talking about, like, that's how, let's start this. We got to change the way that we look at society, which is, we all know the name change, and we'll get to that. So these are so out of order, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're out of order. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, sorry, I'm so unorganized. Okay, so this is when he announced the name, the change of body. So he started talking about all these things, building up to it. When he said, and he had there were so many graphics, I'm not going to share them all with you, but just talking about when they came up with this name 23 years ago, like, they were just trying to think of a name. They weren't necessarily thinking of Beachbody, and they've just learned over the years that with that has come, like, body image, and, like, people hearing the name Beachbody and being like, oh, that's not me. So this is when they came up with the name body. And, like, I'm getting emotional, you guys. He started crying. Everybody in the room was crying. I am not lying. The standing ovation was over 5 minutes. Like, the room exploded. And it was so amazing. And everybody was so excited. And so to go back up to here, oh my God, I'm so out of order. I'm so embarrassed. Sorry, guys. So I promise I have these in order. So he was talking about creating this platform of, is someone else on it? So about just eating dessert every day with clean energy to start feeling amazing, feeling the difference, right? Just simple things like that. Okay, can you mute yourself, please? All right. Hey guys, if you hop on, can you make sure you're on mute? Thank you. All right. I know some of you, like, they're not on here all the time. Okay. So I'm completely out of order. You guys, I promise, I looked at this before I got on to make sure that you guys would know. I swear to you, they were in order. Okay, just bear with me, all right? I promise you, I double checked on this. So I'm like, oh, we're good to go. Okay, so he started talking about, basically, this is the new concept of body, right? That we're gonna, and there's supposedly, from what I understand, and again, the things I don't know, and I don't know if it's gonna be like a part of an app that's going to be intertwined with, like, BOD to do your tracking, or if it's an entirely, completely different platform. Like there's going to be personal development in there, mindset stuff. Like it's completely being just like completely revamped. But so you'll see it's like talks about this everyday clean energy. We'll get back to that later. So like it says, does a platform and a framework of community to help people feel great about themselves and get the most out of life. So, and the mindset, the tools and concept for the mindset, that's a big, big one that they're bringing in. They actually hired a woman. She's vice president, basically personal development. I know that's a different title, and they brought her in and she spoke to us. She's been in the fitness profession for years. She's some Petra something or other. She's had like 60 workout programs, whatever, but talking about bringing in that mindset. And as coaches, we know how important personal development is, right? And how our mindset is. So bringing that into the body community. And then we're going to talk about the body blocks, which I absolutely love. And basically what this is going to show, first of all, and I will get into this as far as how I feel like this will benefit us as a team, but you're going to see 3 weeks of workouts. So what it is 5 days a week with a week of functional recovery. Because I think a lot of times people see our programs, you know, and a lot of on here, like, you know, I think all of us maybe on here like to work out really hard, right? Not everybody does, you know. Think about having 3 weeks of a workout. 5 days a week, you can do it, you know, if you want to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever, and they have, but then you have a week of functional recovery, which is, and they'll show you and give you examples of other things you can do to make it so doable and feasible for people out there. And they're going to do this every single month. And like the calendar, you guys, I'll show you. And then simplified versions of 2B mindset and portion fix, because they think a lot of people don't want to open those videos. They're going to make the videos a lot easier and a lot more simplified, because someone coming in, it can be so daunting. Right? And truth be told, between all of us, I mean, I know this is recorded. I don't necessarily talk about those programs a lot because I know the people that are coming in are so overwhelmed. My job, because my love and jam is Shakeology, I want them to drink Shakeology. But what they're having on there, the other programs are going to be there. The more, you know, the more detail, but these are going to be simplified for them on the platform, which I think is fantastic. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to go through this super fast. Okay, so they're going to enter the body blocks, like I said. It starts the first Monday of every month. And this gives you an example of what it's going to look like. Okay. So officially it's going to start on March. So I have my idea, and we'll dig more into this. If you guys have questions, you can, but I think like in the team page, we'll talk about it specifically more. So it's going to start in March officially. Actually, they're going to use November. Autumn has her healthy obsession. So I don't know, for those that were around for 80-day obsession, there was such a popular demand for 1 hour workouts again. So she's going to do 3 weeks of 80-day obsession. It's called healthy obsession. Basically, it's going to be 1 hour workouts, 5 days a week. And then she's going to have that week of recovery. And that's just kind of be a little bit of a test to, you know, before we start next in 2023. But this very fuzzy picture will show you. And then they're using January and February to rev up on technology. Because for those of us that were around when they have launched bod groups, it was a train wreck. They were not ready when they rolled it out. So they've learned from their mistakes, but they're also kind of going to soft test in November. And then I think Lacey, who is our new super trainer, and if you've not done body, or for those that have done MBF, she's the modifier. She's a new super trainer. The room blew up again. She's amazing. I do her body workouts all the time. So this will give you an idea, and we'll get more detail, that every single month. So Beachbody on Demand, like they're going to be combined. Like the two are going away. They're going to be combined. We're still going to have our full workout programs, and then we're going to have the body blocks. So to me as a team, people are like, I don't know what to invite to. And I'm just like, well, to me, I'm like, I have an ongoing group. I'm inviting you to my group, or I'm going to invite you to coaching. So there's always something to invite to. But I think for the person that needs something more specific, every single month you can invite to a body block. That's something brand new and fresh, right? So it'll be different trainers that are leading the blocks, and I'll show you the different types. So that's the concept of the body blocks. And again, we've been through this, and that's the name change. And so they went through the science of everything about, like, they had 2 doctors up there that talked with Carl basically about this stuff. So I will share my very unorganized slides. And well, you guys have seen these slides are in the team page, but just basically talked about how you do need that functional recovery, and that's how your body responds best. You know, even Autumn talked about that. Like when she was filming whatever 9-week control freak and did like 2 rounds, she said when she was filming for body, she couldn't jump. Her body was so physically exhausted from the intense workout that this actually does your body better and you get better results. And there's kind of the science. Oh, okay, there you go. So there's kind of the idea behind it and why they're doing the body blocks. The functional recovery gives you time, that's, again, the scientific stuff. So here's what's super cool. Okay, guys. So there's different like I'm getting so emotional because I'm so excited about this. You can see there's an all body. So for like the person that's, in shape, they have the bike block, because I know I have the bike. I haven't ridden it in months because I've just been doing other things. A lot of people are obsessed with the bike. You don't need the bike. Don't go get the bike unless you want it. But there's the body block and then there's a beginner block, right? So there's going to be specific, you get to choose. And those workouts are going to be listed for you every single day. So that Monday cardio could be like autumn, right? So basically it's like doing a program. You're going to wake up on Monday and know exactly what to do, right? And so, but you get to choose which option is best for you. You get to help your customer choose which option is best for them. So I just think that's pure genius. And this kind of gives you a sample of the platform, right? So the 5 workouts and how that goes for the block. So it's all set up for you. Just like, if you have body now, it's like this up there now. If you have your, your bod that you do your program, you wake up, you click on it, you know what workout to do. So that's what it's going to look like. Okay. Then what are the super blocks? One of the super changeable. Okay. I forget what this one is. Okay. It's something. I think it's like, oh, okay, this is what it is. So 1 week will be like, it'll be a specific trainer. I forgot about this. So like for me, bringing back T25, Sean T hasn't done a T25. I'm so excited. So it's gonna be like a special super block that it's gonna highlight the trainers in the program that they've known or that they've done and a lot of people love. And it's gonna be, to unlock a super, it is an extra, obviously $29. New customers who get the total solution pack will get the next block free. This is not that important right now. It's just another add-on to show you. But here, the calendar set. So it'll show you who's doing what. So Lacey kicks us off. Then it's autumn. You can see those are the super blocks. Those are the extra ones. Sorry. Okay. Bear with me. But these are bringing back old programs or recent programs. So it's not going to be just like cardio, whatever. It's going to be based on programs that have already been released. So is everybody with me so far? Does anybody have any questions? Yes, Sarah.
So you might get to this. If you are going to get to this, then I'll stop. But I'm wondering about pricing for this stuff. So I know that a super block is an add-on for $29, but is it still like you purchase a total solution pack and then you kind of have access for the whole year?
Yes. I don't even know that pricing. We don't have pricing yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that the prices are going to go up or are they going to stay the same?
Because you're getting more. So Beachbody On Demand, a lot of people don't realize it went up $20 this year. They have never raised their prices since it released. So, I mean, with inflation and with just the fact that they've never raised them, they had to raise the prices. So adding body, they're just going to become one. And there's still conversation. Like I got 4 messages yesterday. I don't want body. And I'm like, okay, first of all, you don't understand it yet. And they're like, it's like, you got to give me time to process it so I can share the right information with you guys, that it's all one entity. So there's only one option and it's called body. So the price will increase, but I want to show you something that's different. That's a super cool option. So when you kind of do the math, it's a little bit more, but not a ton more. Does that answer it? And
it does. And then my second question was, so when you purchase access to body, you're only getting the programs that they're offering body blocks for in March, and then only in April, and then
no, you'll get it for the whole year.
Sorry, but the only programs that you will have access to are the ones that they're offering in March, and then again in April.
Yeah, you'll get, so that calendar
it just like resets every single month. Or it's like just different programs.
Let's forget the super blocks. Let's go back to this. Where'd it go? Where does she go?
I think my question is confusing. So let me try to rephrase it and I'll get back to you. So no worries.
So my point is, like, what you're seeing there is part of the total solution pack. So you're going to get access to all those programs every month. Does that help? Okay. Yeah. Oh God, no, you're not going to have to pay every month. It's just, let's just pretend like this is BOD. So it's 1 year. Yeah, that's just, I know we're gonna have it's gonna be so hard to transition to that. So yes, you're gonna get access. So you're gonna have body blocks and you're still gonna have access to the workouts we already know. Lift more, 21-day fix. Those are not going anywhere. And it was my understanding, and I think, I'm sorry, that's my stupid brain. Coming in and out. I heard the other day, because Serene was like, what happened is they were releasing too many programs a year and they were overlapping. And so launches were not going as well because, everybody's finishing up Lift More, still doing it. And they're launching XB Sweat and Sculpt, which I didn't even talk about. And I feel bad. And now Megan's got a new program coming out that they're trying to give coaches time so that people can have those full program experiences, but then have these body blocks. So it's not so much at once, where this is very much structured. Once a month, this is what you're going to get. And then I think there's going to be 2 other like full program releases a year by a trainer. So does that help, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm interested to see how like Lift, because I've done like Lift 4, and I'm interested to see how that's going to change into a 4-week program instead of an 8-week program. So that's just interesting.
Yes. And
not bad.
No. And it's funny you say that, because one day after one of the sessions, we were sitting having lunch. There was a big table of us. And one of the girls was like, I don't know what her background is, but she's like, everybody's going to have a different opinion, right? The trainers are the experts and they help create this with you know what I'm saying? Like I trust these people because they know what they're doing. But she was also saying you need to do this and you need to do this. So there's most of the people don't want to do an 8-week program, right? I think they're just looking at the world as it is today. Like, you want to do an 8-week program. I want to go run 7 miles today, right? Well, I didn't, but I did. But so yeah, those programs are still going to be there. And I'm agreeing with you. It'll be very interesting to see how they incorporate. And someone even asked, so the roundtable is a group for 5 stars and above. And they asked, okay, you have a regular body block, a bike body block, and a beginner body block. And she's like, can you have a super crazy body block for this that want to do more intense workouts? And there was a lot of people who are like, oh my gosh, yes. So, but yes, you're going to get all this. There's no extra with your total solution pack. And again, so this was something like, and when he was talking about it, I think everybody was still talking about the fact that all this was changing. I obviously didn't pay that much attention. Super blocks, the same calendar. Okay, so here's where, and I don't know, last month when everybody went crazy because they combined, they reduced the price. So Beachbody On Demand went up to annual 120. When they combined the 2, it was $298. They dropped it down to this annual subscription. So and they're trying to figure out who's grandfathered in. Again, so much stuff that like even today, I was just like, oh my gosh, stop. So there's a lot of unknowns in the air. But what will happen moving forward is it's going to be $179. So whoever enrolls, once this is official, will pay for their total solution pack. And then the next year's billing is going to be $179. But again, the platform is offering so much more. And I know for us right now, we're not seeing that because we're like, it's expensive. But really, something that someone said this weekend is the price objection. It's not the price objection. The price objection is something hidden under the price objection, which I found very interesting. Like, it's not the cost that's preventing someone to do it. And I know this is not in all situations. I know there's certain people, like I totally get and respect that. But in the general and just over the years, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, you can afford this. They said the price objection is not the price objection. It's what, and I wrote it down, like what they said exactly. So that's just something to see. And I will get to, I can't remember if we got the pricing or not, but this is what I love. So we're going to get into some nitty gritty stuff. Coming in December, like I'm literally this freaking awesome. This is going to be basically what I recommend to everybody. The other ones are not going to go away. Your Shakeology Total Solution Pack, your Recover and Energize Total Solution Pack, some of you probably don't even know the other options. They have discovered, based upon what most people use, they put this together to make life simple for people. So I'm always telling people, just tell them what you're going to give them. Don't like to me, we have this option, we have this option. It was just so confusing. Energize and Shakeology are the 2 most popular products that we have. This is what they're going to offer people. They're going to change the boxing. Like, it's going to be like this. It's going to come. I heard someone on the coach advisory board told me, I don't think she was supposed to, that they're going to have new coaches are going to get a different box than a customer, which I think is cool. Now I want you to look at something. Do you notice the 20 and 20? Do you see that instead of 30? They have discovered that most people don't drink it every single day, and they get bags stuck in their pantry. So based upon average use, they are providing less servings. And so here, Sarah, here's your answer. So a total solution pack with the annual bod and annual body is $219. And also remember, guys, we have those $20 off promo codes, and then you'll see it's the same price. And this is really good. You're getting more for your money. A bag of Shakeology is $129.95 for 30 servings. That doesn't include Energize. So you're getting a bag of Shakeology and Energize that's your home direct. And that's only like, that's as a retail. That's not as a preferred customer, or never mind. I'm not using that word ever again. That is not as a coach. So this will show you. So this is coming. Okay. They say coming in December, but then the starter, like how, again, you guys, I'm sorry, there was so much information. Okay. That's the starter pack. That will show you what you get with your, like, that's basically what, to simplify everything, is the pack that I personally am going to recommend to everybody. Okay. So let's move on super quick. This is something that they talked about that, and you guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I know I'm going really fast, but I don't want to like waste your time. And I know it's a lot, believe me, my brain's still trying to break this down. Okay. So they have these, okay. Just take a break. So sorry. So long story short, and I'm not going to get into the details of this, just because this to me is an entirely different conversation that I think we need to have as a team. But they brought these guys in, and basically they were kind of talking about how we need to simplify. They've been working with Carl forever and ever, all this time. The story is super cool of how they connected. But basically what they're trying to do is they need to tell you basically that you need to niche down. And I think this is something we hear a lot, and like, I know that and I ignore it because we're known for different things, right? Like I can look at Sarah, you're a new mom, you're in the military, right? Like you played volleyball, college athlete, like there's things about us, right, that people know. But what they said is that you need to come up with one thing, and focus on that one thing. What is you? Like, what is that one thing that people are going to know about you? So I'm going to tell you a really quick story. So, and I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but there's a Korean lady. She married this man and he was vegan, and he's like, you need to become vegan. And she's like, I'm Korean. I eat this, I eat this, I do this, I do that. And so she was like, she started experimenting in her kitchen and started making healthy Korean food that was vegan. She also liked photography. So what she was basically doing is she just started posting her Korean food on social media, right? She was known for taking pictures of her Korean food. She became the Korean vegan. She ended up creating a cookbook. She was a lawyer in Chicago, at a giant firm in Chicago. And so basically, this is what they said. She's known as the Korean vegan, but most of her people that buy her books and follow her on social media are not Korean and are not vegan. But because she niched down so specifically to what and who she was able to speak to that audience. Speak to that audience. Where'd they go? And attracted more people outside of that niche. I don't know if that made sense. Again, this to me is a conversation we need to have as a team. I thought it'd be a fun little assignment if, even if we start doing it in the team page of helping each other figure out our niche, right? Just having a conversation. Who do you think I am? Why do you think people want to, work with me? So it's just something, again, whole different conversation. And we'll get into that more later, but let's get into Success Club. Okay. So first thing I want to talk about is that preferred customers. Okay. I'm telling you right now, I will never offer preferred customers again. I think they highly regret that they did that. And I don't know if they had to do it because they went public. I don't know why, but it is significantly, including myself, dropped income, and it's across the network. So they did this at Summit. For those that were at Summit, they showed the graph and the whatever and what your organization looks like. What? Okay, sweetie, I'm on a call. I'm leading the call. I'm sorry. He's 15. Sorry, lost my train of thought. So basically they were just talking about, and I wrote this down, guys, when you are a coach, I don't want you to think, and I don't want to scare people away when we present this opportunity to them, that they have to be like I hate these titles, business builder, discount coach. You just have to be a human that can either help a bunch of people and build a substantial income for your family, or help some people along the way. You get to define what coach looks like for you. But because people are signing up preferred customers, those customers aren't helping other people. Where if you're helping if you're a coach and you're helping someone here and there, you're bringing in a little bit of money, that can cover your product or help you pay for groceries or your kids' sports. It doesn't have to be like an all or nothing thing. So especially in today's economy, like 70% of families are looking for additional income. All right. It is what it is. Like, I'm not saying, I don't want to blow it off because it's horrible. I mean, there's certain things that my husband's like, we need to cut back on that. It's the way the economy is right now. But what we have, I feel like we check off all the boxes. I will always say that. We provide for fitness, nutrition, community, mindset, support, and financial opportunity. So this is basically, they were leading into just about how we can change their attitude, their life. So this was just something, and I didn't take all pictures of all of their, I lost my train of thought. Basically, this was before preferred customer. This was signing up with preferred customers. If all you're doing is signing up preferred customers, you do the math, you're not making any money. The only time I would ever consider preferred customer again is when someone's trying to hit a rank, or hold a rank for a short period during a qualification period, maybe sign a preferred customer. Okay. But you can see what the potential is. Like if you only have 2 people, that's only 2 people enrolling, where you have the potential of having 12 people enrolling when you're a diamond coach. Does that make sense? So to me personally, I will never preferred customer again. Before preferred customer, I never, ever, ever, ever had an issue signing someone up as a coach. I would tell them, this is what we're doing. Hey, we're going to sign you up as a coach because we want to save you some money on your product. And if you want to help some people along the way, go for it. And I can help you with wording. It was that simple. It wasn't like, well, you could be a customer. Like, I know my audience. So yesterday, I know this girl very well. I'm like, I'm not even going to mention coach because she's going to, like, I just know her. So I'm like, let's sign you up for Shakeology. And then in my head, I'm like, she's going to fall in love with it for 3 weeks and we're going to upgrade her to a coach. And then she's going to get everybody in her dog, the place where she runs the dog thingy, to drink Shakeology from her. Like, my wheels are spinning. She doesn't know that yet, but it's just, they went through the whole thing. They showed the income decline. They showed income for retail. They showed income for preferred customer, which actually goes down. They showed income for a coach, like it's a diamond coach. And then just, if we help a couple people and get them to help a couple people, and that's really all it is. If you want to come in balls a blazing, that's great. But it's coming in and just being like, listen, my mom and my sister need this. My second cousin needs this. We know they need it. This world is suffering. We are, like he talked about it. There are more diets and workouts and shakes and blah, blah, blah out there now. And we're in the worst health, in the worst shape we've ever been in the history of mankind when there's all this stuff. So it's just, we know people that need this. And I believe in what we offer. I hope you guys do too, or you wouldn't be here, that we offer everything that someone can need, because a lot of people don't have the community, have the workouts, don't have the community, whatever. Okay. Let's get to this really fast. So I know everybody's excited about Success Club, and I'm going to do my best to explain it. And I also, I'll share more as I understand it. I posted yesterday an explanation that someone had shared to give an example of some of the changes. As far as, it's in the team page, say someone bought a tub of Recover or a tub of this and tub of that, and that would equal this volume. That's a point. Basically, it's an opportunity for us to share more of our catalog. And so before I get into this, like one thing that we can do, and it's also upselling. So a lot of times when I'm talking to someone, I'm like, okay, this is, total solution pack with Shakeology. Hey, I'm going to tell you what I use and tell you why. If you want more information, if you want to try it out, great. And if not, no big deal. I say, I love collagen, never used it until we start selling it. Oh my gosh, my nails, my skin, my hair. My mom's 73. Her nails are stronger than ever. Power greens, they suck and they're gross, but I drink 2 scoops every day because we can never get too many vegetables. Energize, it's got a cult following because it's a pre-workout and it works amazing and it's really good for tired mom. Like, I give them little snippets of why I use something. Beach bars make a great filling snack and blah, blah, blah. He's driving me crazy. You're, oh, you guys. guys, wait till your boys get older. I know a lot of you boys.
I see my future.
Yeah, you do, honey. like Peter's so cute. And then he's that. Oh, I love my kid. He's great, but he's just annoying me. Okay, so anyways, here's the changes. Okay, and you guys, please understand, this is something that has not changed. Okay, except subscriptions generated from Success Club leads do not earn Success Club points. Like a little bit on that. If just this is a side note, I know it's the very bottom. When you get a lead, you don't get volume or points from them, but if they do a brand new order, you do. It's something that no one's a fan of. Like you have someone come in, oh yeah, they got a year of bod, you get no volume, no commission. But if they were to do a brand new order, then you get the volume and the commission. But that's just a lead that you can make a contact with, and then 9 times out of 10 they don't respond back to you anyways. So that's just in there. But the other ones is the same, where you get the 2 points from a customer, as we all know, from a total solution pack, or at least something worth 90 personal volume. So you guys know that total solution pack's 2 points, 90 personal volume can be 3 boxes of bars is, I think that's 2 pack too, right? I don't know. Basically, I do everything on a total solution pack. Shakeology Home Direct is a total solution pack. Single orders is not. Remember that. 2 points, it has to be auto ship. And then a maximum of 2 points from coaches or preferred customers to qualifying order. Same thing. So for the first one and the second one, a Success Club point is the same for a preferred customer, a coach, or a preferred customer, coach, or customer. Okay, so here's where it changes, and you guys please help me. Okay, so here's where it is now. It's not only points, but it's also personal volume. Okay, and this is what I like, coming from new inactive customer to preferred customers in the month. That's massive. If someone inactive reorders, hold on, I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, okay. So think about how many people we have inactive in our downline. Like people just go inactive like every 5 seconds in mine. And so if we can get them, so every month, if you get a total of like 125 personal volume, then that's 1 point. All right. Oh, it has to be in the last 90 days. Of course. Okay, but it has to be in the last 90 days. So yes, there's that caveat. And again, you guys, I'm still processing. People were taking pictures, taking notes, looking at each other going, what? Did you get that? But and again, it's an opportunity. And I know, like, Sarah, you've hardly been a coach for 90 days. But what it allows you to do is over time, you can like say every 90 days or every 30, depending on today and who signed up day 1, if they're inactive, you can like look and see, okay, 90 days ago, so-and-so went inactive. It's an opportunity to reach out. Hey, how are you doing? And get them back on something. And it can be anything, because in that month, anybody, what's energized, 38 PV, Shakeology's 90, like do the math, and it can be any product accumulated for 125 points in volume is a Success Club point. Does that make sense? Kind of, no? Yes.
So it's aggregated volume from multiple customers too?
Yes.
Doesn't have to be one order?
No, it can be everybody. And that's what is cool about it, is that it just has to be 90 days. And that's something, I was sitting there telling Lincoln, I'm like, okay, we have to figure out, like, how do I run a report? Because I suck at that stuff. He normally does it, or my VA does it to help with like Success Club recognition. But to look back and see, okay, it's been 90 days. Hey, how are you? And I'm not going to wait. A lot of times I do wait 90 days. I don't hear from people. The only time I reached out to every single person, when they did the body thing, the price reduction, I literally reached out to every single human in my downline, and it took me all weekend. But it was okay, because it also gave me an opportunity to say, hey, how are you? You know what I'm saying? Some people go inactive, they pay the business service fee for like 3 years. I don't get it, but they forget. But it's an opportunity to be like, you never know when that right message and just saying, hey, how are you, might be that one thing they need. Maybe it's just, I need a type of energize, or, I have just fallen off. I feel so whatever. We talk about this new environment and this new experience, and we get to help them again. It reactivates them, and then you get Success Club points and volume, because volume equals income. Okay. This is where, this is the same thing. Reactivation opportunity, aggravated PV. Oh, I think that's the exact same. From personal volume. That's the same one. Yeah, I don't know why that's changed, why it's 2 different ones. Okay, first time Success Club reward, wear and share. Okay, so if you've ever, the first time in 2023, you're going to get swag. You're gonna get swag. What is so funny? We're gonna have to completely, I have like 8,000 Team Beachbody things, whether it's a backpack or a shirt. And in my head, I'm like, they're gonna have to like, are we gonna get all new clothing? Like, think about that. We're not Beachbody anymore. It's, you know, I was like, what are they gonna do? Does this mean we're gonna get super cool, fun stuff? So you get your swag, but here's where it gets better. You are gonna start to earn, okay. So here's something else. This will apply, this is confusing too. So one thing about the elite program, and I know this is kind of confusing. Any coach, so this has not changed. Any coach that enrolls and that was enrolled in 2022 or last year, and they get, well, no, that's not how I'm explain it. Okay, did not Distinct Success Club, they count as a reward. I can't remember how this works. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, bear with me. I told you, I'm still trying to process all this. Okay. Let me get it all on there. Okay. Can you see that? So it applies to coaches who hit in 2022 or 2023. That's something that's always been given. That counts towards points for you. But like they're called Road to Elite, or those with a join date in 2021 or prior that never hit 1 point in the last calendar year. So like when we go into 2023, when this starts, and I know again, guys, this is confusing. I'm so sorry. I'm hoping again with repeat, we'll understand it. But the bottom line is you can earn income. So instead of us sending them a sleeveless hooded sweatshirt that I don't know that I'll ever wear, they're going to take what they would pay for swag and give it to you in income. Okay. So I basically say like, everybody hit Success Club. And then this, like I always say, hit Success Club, get your coaches to hit Success Club and things just happen. Like it's, you know, instead of like someone asked me, I'm like, listen, I'm still trying to process it, but if we just did our job, this stuff organically happens. So I know, again, this is super, super confusing because as I read it to you, I'm like, okay, and I've looked over this like 10 times, but the point is, and it'll happen 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. So like, meaning if you make this, hit this benchmark 3 months out of the year, you get 50. If you did all 12 months in a row, you're gonna get $125. So, and to me, Success Club, and me personally, and my, like, to me, Success Club is non-negotiable. So, and with hitting all these benchmarks, this should like happen for me organically. This is the last one, and then we can like get into the nitty gritty. There's $1,000 bonus when you hit SD5 at least 11 months in the calendar year. That's going to happen. Like this is going to happen. You're going to hit Success Club 5, 11 months in the calendar year. And if you have 10 Success Club qualifications coming from any coaches in your downline, this is easy. Think about in the entire year, if you have people in those years before 2022 or 23 that hit Success Club. So say like, it could be the same coach 10 months in a row, or it could be 2, 2, 2, 2. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like Katya could hit Success Club twice in the year, and that counts as two qualifiers, right? Sarah could hit 8. So I've got my 10 Success Club qualifications coming from my PS coaches, even though Kat is not my coach. But you get what I'm saying? Like, does that part make sense? You hit Success Club all year, Success Club 5. You have 10 qualifications coming from your personally sponsored coaches. So like Sarah, you had Anna, you hit Success Club all year. Anna hits it 10 months in a row. You're getting $1,000, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, or it can be split up. It just has to add up to 10 people. So this is huge. Like, this is awesome. So, okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And I know, and I don't know who is on here. There's Natalie. I can only see so many people in my little box over there. I know that. Okay, I saw a chat come in. Sorry about that. Hitting Success Club just means helping people. Yes, that's it. That's it. Like, seriously, that's helping people. Okay. I know that was a lot. And I'm thinking, so like, poor Anna, she's like, what have I gotten myself into? Because I know this is still so new. Again, I know that was a lot. It's a brief overview. The way I look at it is we're changing our name to meet more people where they are and help them to learn to love themselves, but still want to improve and focus on mindset. They're changing Success Club to give us different opportunities in order to help people. So just adding the volume is just another avenue to hit Success Club. So, and that's that. So does anybody have any specific questions? Like, ask away, that's why I'm here.
One clarifying question that I have is, the volume, the aggregated volume
Yes.
for Success Club points, that has to come from previously inactive people that have been inactive for 3 months.
Yes.
So what the,
No. Hold on. That's a great question. You're saying versus like somebody new.
right.
That's an excellent question. That's good. Hold on. Let's go
Because I can
revisit.
see the sentiment behind it. They're wanting to encourage us to get people back
Reactivate. You
and
know what?
reactivate.
And someone might have asked that on the round table. Okay. New, coming from new and inactive. No, it's both. Do you see that? Sweet. Yes. So
Wow,
that's
so
what, like,
you can literally just meet people where they are legitimately, and
exactly.
yeah, that's so much
Okay,
better.
Anna, here's what we're going to get you to do first. Don't worry about this. What you need to do is you need to start inviting people. You need to do your coach post. You need to have your 30 people. Sarah and I talked about that checklist. We're going to make it so basic for you right now. Don't worry about this stuff. This ain't going anywhere, and it's not happening tomorrow. You need to get into a routine of just starting being a coach, right? So don't worry about this. I promise it'll be repeated. Carl, when they always do it super weekend. And again, Anna's like, what is this? And I'm going to get with Sarah because I meant to tell you about this today. They will show a corporate video and they will talk about this more. I know for a fact they'll have countless trainings. The Beachbody Champions page always does trainings when stuff like this happens. So they're going to go it over and over and over. It'll apply to you whether you know what's happening or not. Okay. I want to tell you guys something. Okay, go get them. Bye. I talked a lot about this at leadership, and I don't want to make this about me, but I just want to make you guys feel a little bit better because it was really emotional. A lot of people, including me, felt like I didn't deserve to be there and having all of these crazy conversations. And I said, you know what? Our team was on fire and I was on fire when I had no idea what I was doing. I just simply went and helped people. I didn't worry about a freaking reel. I didn't worry about, I shared my heart and I invited people to do this with me. That's it. You guys see me over and over and over and over again in the team page. You just ask people, share your journey, ask people to do this with me. You have to connect and reconnect with new people as well. I am talking just an example, like you connect through connections. One of Lincoln's classmates that he has not even talked to, I don't even know if he's talked to her in 30 years. Saw her, sent her a friend request through Lincoln's, page. She liked to post. We kind of started talking about West Point and it was like, la, 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 la. And then you just have that conversation. This gives you kind of an idea to connect or reconnect with new people because you connect through a connection. And I said, do you want to know more about what I do? And she's like, well, I'm currently doing this. Show me her before and after photos. And I was like, oh my gosh, great. Keep up the great work. She liked another Beachbody post. So I messaged her again and I said, I know you did your thing, but would you want to know more now? And we're having a conversation. She's like, I'm open to hearing about those shakes because I simply said, you guys have got to listen to Trina's call. Get mad at me. I don't care. And then you can shove it up my face when I said, fine, I listened to it because it was so good. You can skip all the other stuff and just go, when the two women start talking, when Sandy, like you can kind of know when to start, you can fast forward through that. But she just basically talked about, I'm cheating and giving you guys what she said. She's like, basically she said, let's talk titles. You need to decide what you're going to invite to. And that was something that was said a lot at the leadership too, is one girl said, she's the one that had over 2,000 Success Club points. Hi, Peter. She had 2,000 Success Club points in her organization. You guys saw the graphic I posted in the team page. She said, I tell my team, you have to choose one or the other. I chose coach. A lot of my team chooses just customers and then gets results and transitions to coaches. And again, you don't have to. You want to bring on both, do whatever. She talked about that. And then she talked about being basic. Just be basic. And she's the one that said, she probably has about 200 diamonds in her entire organization. She's only had one person come to her in all these years. And she's Trina freaking Gray. Like that floored me. She goes, I go to them. I ask them. She said, binge watch. And she said, that means sticking with something that's working. Just repeat, doing our vital behaviors. She's like, binge watch the same thing over and over again. I thought that was very creative. The wait is the worst. She's like, this is where she said, invite to coaching right away. She's like, what are you waiting for? You're waiting and you're tiptoeing thinking, oh, I hope there'll be a coach. That could be a week, that could be a month, oh my gosh, I'm scared to ask. And that's when she's like, it's no big deal. That was the last one. It's no big deal. They say no, no big deal, So I thought it was very refreshing. She's amazing. I love her, and you'll just love her heart. And she just talks so smoothly. I think I told her one time, I'm like, you could read me a bedtime story, like, cause her voice is so soothing. Okay. Anyways, if that's good, if you guys have any more questions, I know it's a lot. I just wanted to get on here with you guys. And I know there's a lot of things that we need to unpackage. But I'm very, very hopeful. And what we just need to do is start getting that message out. You can use some of the posts I've been writing and making them your own, just the verbiage. And I know, like, again, be like, listen, I don't know everything that's happening, but I'm very positive. I've seen a lot of people, this kind of scary. They're like, their first sentence is, I'm no longer a Beachbody coach, but it gets people to pay attention, right? They're like, oh, and then it's like, I'm now part of Team Body. So get creative, do whatever, and just remember the most important thing. Well, the most important thing you can do is take care of yourself. Share your journey, and then just ask other people to join you. So, I mean, look what Abby shared last night, right? She just got after that person. I do that all the time, guys. I'm just very like, you need to do this. Come on, knock it off. So anyway, Sarah, I know you have a question. I can see you pressing unmute.
No, I was just going to say that in the last 3 months, because I've only been a coach for 3 months, but I've shared kind of seldom, I have to admit, but I'm trying to get better because I'm trying to be coachable. And even in just 3 months, I've had like 2 people come to me. They didn't become coaches, but they just were like, hey, I saw that you're doing this and I have this going on and I would like to, try whatever you're doing. So it definitely works. It's not like I need to go out, and find people for sure, but it helps. So
it does. She signed someone because I did an Instagram story and she shared it. That was it.
I was like, thank you.
We should actually do that more for each other, because I know Natalie's got some amazing before and afters, and I need to start tagging you and share. Yeah, you do. You're amazing. Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? Again, I know it's a lot. Just look, I feel like it's all positive in the really good, like in the direction. There's going to be kinks, I know, but I just feel like this is a massive, massive shift for us as a company. And I think it's going to really help us as a team. Are we good? Yeah. Guys, thanks for getting on. I appreciate it. I'm sorry it went long. I wanted to get in, I would love to get in and out of 30, but anyways, okay, you guys go. I will have the recording. So if you need to rewatch or share with anybody that wasn't on and you have any questions, let me know. And you guys have a blessed evening. Okay. Bye.